Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm going to use the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. For the supportive oracle cards, I'm going to use the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Okay, we're going to do relationships first, singles second, oracle cards were needed. I like that ending. No. Oh my gosh, that just scared the bejeebas out of me. There's something in the oven and the pan or the sheet just went, but it's fine. Scared me though. Wow, it made me jump. Alright. This reading though is good. I don't think this reading is scary, so that's something. Now, your partner, there's a whole new phase of life happening for your partner. Whatever's coming forward for your partner, they feel like this is what they've been working towards. Let's put it this way. Past actions have got them where they are now. Let's put it that way. Because I don't want to say they've been working towards this because I don't know if that's going to really fit. Past actions have got them where they are now, and this is causing the world. So the justice in the world, like they've caused this to happen, is what I'm getting. And this is just kind of how things are working out. This is where they've ended up because of past actions. Now, with the world coming in here, this seems to be like a problem because it's in the challenge part here, which makes me feel like they might be having a hard time moving forward with this. And they need to communicate with you how they're feeling and what's going on. But I feel like with the communicate clearly above them, even though that's something they should be doing, you might want... No, they're saying they need to do this on their own. They need to communicate towards you. They're saying kind of just hold back and let the communication come towards you. It should come without a problem. It just might come slowly. And that might be a little aggravating. Because I'm getting on your side, this is something... Well, I'm getting a card on your side, but before I get there, this is something your partner has to own and take forward. They need to communicate to you what they're feeling, what's going on, what's happening. They need to push it towards you. And I feel like it's better if you kind of take more of a dormant, relaxed feeling to it. Because the first thing I'm seeing is this seems to be what's not helping, which is the Ace of Wands. I feel like you're all in. It's like your partner, you're like, you need me, I'm here, what do you need? What's going on? What do we have to do? I'm getting a very strong, all right, what has to happen? Tell me what's happening, what's going on here? What about that? What about this? What about that? I feel like you're feeling it, and I don't really know, I don't think you're letting yourself get comfortable with it. You're just like, I don't want to think about it, let's just do it. And you're just trying to gather the information quickly to move forward, to make yourself just get going with it. You just want to act on it. You don't want to think about it. You just want to do it. You just want to act on it. It is what it is. The time for dickering it out is over. What's happening? And then you want to ask a lot of questions. Like, you're very active here. But they're telling me this seems to be like, this might cause more problems than help. You're coming from a good place with this, because I feel, to me, it makes sense. Like, you just want to deal with it and take care of it. Let's just do it. Let's just take care of it and move on. That's what I'm getting. That's the feeling I feel here, which I don't feel like it's bad. How many times did I say feel in that one sentence? Seriously. But it's not. Your partner needs a moment to breathe, and they have to give it to you like in pieces. I feel like they're going to give it to you in pieces. And they might be understanding it in pieces. I feel like they're processing it. And I feel like if you go all at once and try to get it all at once, the information's going to be incomplete or errored, because as your partner thinks it through, I feel like they're going to evolve and change their mind where they actually stand. So if you let them come towards you with it, they'll give you the pieces they're stable with as they're stable. If you try to pull the information, you'll get a lot of information, but I feel like it'll get outdated pretty quickly, and it'll just cause you more headaches than worth. So I do see you with the Mother Earth energy here. Queen of Pentacles, Mother Earth. I don't know. I feel very Mother Earth when I see this card. You're definitely coming from a good place. So I don't want to negate that in any sense. You're coming from a good place, but I feel like once you step back and you just kind of like watch the situation unfold and just take it as it comes, because I feel like you actively just want to help and figure it out and solve it and just kind of get it done. But I feel like you have to like calm that down, because at some point, either if you do it in the beginning or if you kind of rush forward and then realize things aren't working out like they originally were intended to and plans are changing, one way or the other, you're going to come to a spot where you're like, you know what, let me just take a more relaxed look at this and just let my partner bring it towards me, because I don't really need to run around like a chicken with his head cut off right now. That's not really helping anybody, especially me. So I do feel like you're going to get there. I'm just hoping you get there sooner rather than later, because I'd hate to see you, I hate to see you drive yourself crazy with it, because there's a lot of beautiful energy with a Sagittarian that I've seen, and it can be very helpful, and you're only looking to help. That's the only reason this is coming this way. I feel like you're in a good spot. Why? But I just feel like it's working against you if you just, like, even now I want to go fast. But it's going to take a minute, because your partner has to evolve the thought, go to the next stage. Whatever they tell you at this point where if you push it forward and try to get answers, it'll be true for that moment, but it's going to change within a couple days. Good? Good. All right, so you're going to get there. Now, this seems like this happens a lot quicker than you might realize it's going to. This seems like it's going to happen a lot faster than you're expecting it to. And when you're forced to step back and have this moment and wait for the information to come to you, I get the Eight of Pentacles with the unlikely. Like, I don't feel like you have a lot of faith in this working out well. I'm getting you are looking at it like we're almost to the spot where we're going to, do something. But the unlikely makes me feel like you don't think it's going to be good. There's a little bit of, it's rough energy. I get this. Here we go with the hiccups. It's rough energy. You're worried. You're just not seeing where this is going. But the communication, like, your partner hasn't been able to get through the whole situation yet. They're still going through it, so you don't have enough information. They don't have enough to give you yet. So it's hard to see where this is going. And I feel like that's hard for you. You know it's almost to wherever it's going to be, but where is that? And I don't feel like you feel it's good. And you're not really seeing where it's going, and you're just kind of feeling a little like, oh, I don't see this going well. So, now, I think where we're pulling to next is where you are spiritually. You got the love here. You got the Page of Pentacles. Nope. Page of, I was going to say water, but it's just water. It's Cups. Page of Cups. But Pentacles would make sense to me too, because I feel like you're very dedicated here. We're coming through a Pentacle time here, so there's a Pentacle feel here in this side of the reading for you. But with the Cups here, I feel like you're, the love for your partner is there. It's hard. The situation is kind of rough for you, but you're in it. You're just like, this is just one of those moments where I'm just going to get through this. I hold to the love I have, and I just keep going. Situation is not something I really like right now, but the page is telling me that you're not over the moon about the situation, but you're going to make it through. The love is still there. You're just not really over the moon about the situation. I'm also going to your next card, too. You're looking at the past actions of your partner. Is that? Yep. So you're looking like, this makes sense to you, how it got where it is. I feel like you're also looking at this with the page, like you're not really happy about all the things that led up to this. But again, you're going back to that, I'm with this person, I love this person. It's just I got to handle it from here. I feel like this is like hindsight is 20/20. At the time, you didn't overly worry about these situations. But now, like, you're looking back in retrospect, and you're just like, yeah, I see how this got where it got. I see how it ended up here. Whatever's happening, you understand how it got where it is. Correct? Good. Now, your partner has a couple cards here. before we end up with the ending here. Empress on your partner side, the Sun card. These are coming towards you, complete faith in you, a lot of love, very thankful that you're there, has all the faith in the world that you will help when they need the help. I feel like when it's time to take action, like they're ready to take action, but they also have complete faith that you'll help too. And I get like when it comes to you, like I feel these two cards especially coming towards you, like they are very happy and thankful. I feel like this situation is easier for them because they know they have you at their back. Like they're feeling safe in the sense of like this is going to work out sooner or later, one way or another, it will work out. You're kind of worried that this is going to go to a bad place. They, on the other hand, they feel like this is going to work out because you're a part of it. Because you're a part of this with them, because they have you either way, it'll be fine one way or another. As long as they have you, it's going to be okay. That seems to be where they're standing. And I don't feel like they're afraid to move forward. Because they got to take action here. They're standing in a spot where they're taking action. They have complete confidence. They feel you're there for them. So this is why this seems to be going forward so fast. Their confidence in you, they're feeling like they can start off at a run and you can do it too. And then not only can you do it, but you will. Because they'll start the run and you'll be right up there with them. Because you have the strength to do it. Let's just get right into it. Let's jump right in and just get it done. When it's ready. The thing is, in the beginning here, there wasn't enough information. They were still formulating their thought. That seemed to be more the problem. Although you do inspire them, it seems, to really get things done. You do seem to inspire them to like get a handle of it, gather that information, make your decision, and let's get it done. You seem to be inspiring that very strongly with them. So I feel like that's a very positive influence. I just feel like you might be driving yourself a little crazy in the beginning if you go too fast because things haven't formulated to a spot where they're stable, and I just feel like you may end up with a lot of wasted effort. That's the only thing I'm concerned of, which it's a beautiful energy. I'd like to see it, be used for something good instead of, driving you crazy in the beginning. It might. All right, so that is where that is. What we do here in the future, I feel like this is working out actually a lot better. It's definitely working out a lot better than you're expecting. And I have to be honest, maybe because I'm connecting to your energy, it's working out a lot better than I expected. On your partner side, they have the High Priestess. Yes. Now, the Priestess and Empress, don't get caught up in the gender, but what I'm feeling for this person, these are very feminine cards. A lot of times resonate with emotion and love and commitment and standing by people you love, right or wrong. There's a lot of love, a lot of what do you want to say here? Dedication. They believe in you. Like there's a lot of trust. They seem to have a lot of that for you. Now the High Priestess is somebody who balances the good and bad, and accepts what's bad, but also holds on to the good, melds them together, and moves forward in the future, and makes a realistic step forward every time she makes a step. You have the King of Wands. The two of you are working together. Your partner seems to know what needs to be done, has the action, has the determination where to go. You're very strong. Like once you realize where you're going, you're full board. You're just like, just point me the direction and tell me what we got to get, and I'm going to do it. Your partner's right there too, but you're not. I don't feel you waiting around waiting for direction. Like once you see what's happening, okay, let's keep going, and you're very much on building the momentum. The two of you are working working in a forward motion really quickly. There is a bit of I'm getting this rush energy again. Like this, it sounds a little crazy, hectic, but it's working. For you and your partner, this works. To me, I feel like this is really like, boom, it's fast. It's just like quick decisions. Get it done. Let's go. Next. And I feel like you're moving very, very fast. Very fast. To me, it feels very fast. Part of my Pisces energy. I don't know if I can handle it. It's really, there's a lot going on here. This is good. But you got the Two of Cups between you. You're both like, I feel like you're flourishing as a couple. Like you're overcoming this challenge and you're optimizing it best you can. You're doing the best you can with this. And I feel like this is really good. Like this is feeling really strong and good for this partnership. Challenge came, challenge met. You're just quick. Let's just get it done. I feel like you don't want to take the time to overthink it. You don't want to get upset about it because there's something about this situation that's less than optimal. But you're like, you know what? Instead of wasting that energy feeling bad about it, I'm just going to actually do something to keep myself occupied, and then done is done. The Two of Cups between you. You're both very happy. There's a lot of passion between you. I feel like you're very excited around each other. I'm feeling this is really good. Like I feel like this is patting each other on the back, inspiring each other to keep going, you know, that type of thing. It's very good. So it seems like you're making through this and it's strengthening the relationship. It seems like it's really good. In the end part here, it feels really good. In the end part, that's for sure. Anything else? All right. So that's Sagittarius couples. Let's do Sagittarius single now. From what I was seeing in the beginning there, I was just kind of like not sure where that was going. But that's one of the reasons I have to wait and pull through the cards to see what the story is going to be. Because by the time we get to the end, it explains what we're talking about and shows me why these cards are where they are. So that makes more sense. But at first blush, I was just like, how are we getting there? Sagittarius singles. Information for Sagittarian singles, empowering information to help them move in a direction they want to move, help them prepare for whatever they need to prepare for, and get the outcome they're looking for. Okay. Now, I think we'll do some oracle cards here. Oracle cards. What do we got for oracle cards? Pulling into this queen energy here, and I feel like that's where we want to start. Stop. Okay. All right. Sagittarian singles. What do we got going on here for you? Now, there's a quick movement here, but where is it coming from is my question. Like, is it from you or from them? Because I feel like it might be from them, but let's keep going. I'm not really pulled to you to start this. I'm pulled to something else. Like the top energy, like the weather, if you will, of the situation is the Five of Pentacles. So I'm getting like two lonely people coming together. I'm getting two lonely people coming together. At the bottom, this is like the earth you're standing on. So the bottom card is like the earth you're standing on. The top card is like the weather you're dealing with. We all know the weather. In some places can change every 2 hours. Other places every couple days. But you know what I mean? This is more the weather, what you're dealing with at first. And this is where you're standing. Like this seems to be justice in your favor. Like both of you seem to be looking for the same thing and ending up with what you are looking for. Because this comes in fast, but before we say that, the past is like the Hermit. This has been going, like, I feel like you've been single for a while. Whatever that means to you. Like, it's been a while. And you've been looking for the right one for a while. They're kind of editing this, because I said single for a while, but they're like, you've been looking for the right one for a while. You may have been in relationships with the wrong one for a while. But this is a point where you're kind of like, I've been trying to find the right fit for me. I haven't been really finding that. And now you're feeling, when you come into this, you're kind of feeling a little lonely, a little bit on the outside, because you can't seem to find the right match for you. And I feel like that's what this loneliness is. That's what this detachment is. And it seems like both of you and whoever you're coming towards, or who's coming towards you, which I haven't figured that out yet, feels the same way. Because these middle two cards, first you have the Nine of Pentacles. Like, life is okay. Things around you are good. They're not bad. But you're still not satisfied because you still want that great love. I feel like the other person's same page. Now, who's coming towards who is my question, because they've seen the environment with the Eight of Wands. And I'm I'm just not convinced that they're coming towards you. Because I almost think for some of you, you see this person and you dart right towards them, like beeline right for them. You start a conversation, like they just like for some reason there's just that click, there's just that spark, and you're just like you're seeing it. You walk right over and you start a conversation. I don't get like you're shy about it at all. For others of you, if you take a moment, you're just kind of thinking it over. I feel like the other person comes towards you. Because I feel like it depends on your situation, but I think you could tell by your personality. If you're the type of personality that would go forward and just start talking to somebody, which seems like that's a few Sagittarians that I know, you'll just start that conversation right off, no biggie, because you're feeling that connection. But if you're a little shyer, a little on the shyer side, I feel like the other person will come towards you. One way or another, it's going to happen. And it happens fast. And it's the King of Cups here. Like, this is, like, a very strong, emotional... Like, I feel like you're both trying to be smart about it, but you're feeling it very deeply. And you're very forward about, like, how excited you are to see each other. Like, how you're feeling about each other. Like, I feel like there's a very forward... open conversation here, like, you know, oh my gosh, you're so this, you're so that, just, oh, I think you're this and that. Like, I feel like it's really like a really ego boost moment for both of you. I feel like you're both very much into each other. All right. Now, I do feel like you're right out there, but I'm also noticing like you both, this is why I'm getting that you're trying to be smart about it, because I feel like you're both feeling it, you're both excited, but you're both kind of like, you know what, let's not jump into things, let's not go crazy, let's start to get to know each other. And I feel like as that goes forward, you got the Ten of Pentacles, you're building a very solid friendship. You're building a very solid friendship, and you're starting to get to know each other a little closer. When you have Ask the Angels here, I feel like there's some type of apprehension. I don't feel like you like went too far in the beginning. You just were very excited to see each other. You both seem to want to slow it up, or at least take it a little more, like you didn't want to go too far too fast. That's what I'm getting. And then when you went to the next phase, you're getting to know each other, and you're really like, you're clicking like on a friend level. But I feel like you're starting to question, like, should this be a friendship or should this be a romance? Like, do I really want this to be a romance? I definitely want it to be a friendship, but should this be a romance? I feel like you're starting to question that. Should this be a romance? Now, in your this is where these cards feel the strongest to me. You got the Queen of Swords with the Success. The success is here because I feel like whether this becomes a romance or a friendship, you're feeling like this, you're happy that this person's in your life. As far as you're concerned, this person is in your life from now on. The Queen of Swords, she's very smart and she thinks things through. She's like, and this is kind of where you're standing, this is your thoughts, like, should this be a romance or should this be a friendship? Which should this actually be? Like, should I push it forward to a romantic thing or should I let it stay a friendship? Which is better here? Because either way, I have this person in my life, but where do they fit best? I feel like you're being very thoughtful, thinking it through, you're looking at them, how you feel about them, how you connect with them in a sexual sense, like if they turn you on, if you think you turn them on, where you match, things like that. Because you seem to be very, very intent. The Page of Wands down here is like, and you're actively getting things going. You're pulling information here. I do feel like you're going very well with that. You're getting to know, like, how do you really match up? Like, if you have questions, like, do we match on this level? Do we match on that level? How do the families match up? Friends, like, interests. What do we got going on here? Like, is this something where we're similar enough to get along as friends, but different enough that maybe it's better just to stay friends? So this is where you're standing with, this card always makes me feel like this is an active listening card because of the way it looks. But this is not one where you're just sitting on information. You're thinking things through, you're moving forward, you're asking more questions, you're taking action on the information you gather. You're really good getting into this deeply. This is very much too with that Queen of Swords. Now, this is the interesting part, because where are you going to go? Four of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. I feel at the end of this reading, at least, you're not ready to move it forward to a romantic relationship yet. And I feel like you're finding a way to delay it, in the sense of like, you're not saying this is a friendship, and you're not saying it won't be a romance in the future. Like, you're not committing to like just keeping it a friendship yet, but you're still questioning, and you need more time, which is what you've decided. Because I feel like at this end of this, you're kind of keeping it at a friendship for now, and you're thinking maybe I'm stuck in the friendship. I don't know. I feel like you got the Four of Cups. You're thinking it through, but I feel like you're still looking at it, and you're still wondering, should I try to make this a romance? Should I do that? Especially with that Page of Pentacles. Like, maybe, because the page, I hate to say it, when I'm seeing this page here, I feel like you might be getting into a comfortable mode where you might always just look at this as a possibility and not push it forward to the next level. The advice here, I feel like the advice here with there's something better, to give it a shot. I'm getting that this could be that romance of a lifetime. Give it a shot. I feel like this love you've been looking for, this might be it. And I feel like you should try. I feel like that's what the advice is here. Push it forward to the romance level. Because I really kind of feel confident that the two of you are pretty much on the same page here. Because I feel like you're moving together in this. And the other person might have the same doubts or wonders themselves. I feel like this could be a bonding thing. This is a good thing. I feel like this should go forward to a romantic level. I really do. I feel like they could be really good for you. But the thing is, if you don't get a conversation at the very least and try to get that going, I feel like this could stay in the friend zone for your whole life. Or worse, it could stay in the friend zone so long that one of you finds someone else and gives a relationship a chance, or just starts dating someone else, and the other one takes that as if they're just going to be a friend, and then they go off with someone else. Like, I'm getting at this point, you should try. You should give it a shot. Give it a shot. Like, nothing ventured, nothing gained. You want that great love. This is worth finding out if it's here. This is really, really worth it. Good? Good. All right. I'm going to wrap that up there. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.